Hey everyone! Alright, so it's been a long time since I've made a tutorial. And last night I was kind of in the mood to do special effects. It's coming around that time. So I figured I haven't done a tutorial in a while and I should probably get on that. I just kind of got out of it for a little bit. I wasn't really feeling it, the tutorial part, for a while. And then I started messing around, excuse me for my cold. I started messing around with some of my special effects, and I did a super simple one. I figured, why not do something simple? It was kind of cool, people liked it, so I requested for it to be done. So I'll get started with that right now. What you're going to need is some nose and scar wax. I have Ben Nye's, some black eyeshadow. I have a spatula. You can use a knife if you don't have one of these. I suggest that if you do special effects a lot, you do get one of these spatulas. It comes in a lot of handy when you're working with nose and scar wax to blend into the skin. You're going to need some Q-tips and some fake blood, and also I have some red for pick a finger, any finger. I'm going to use this one, and pretty much the whole effect is that when you do this, this is gonna be, you know, this part's gonna be chopped off, obviously. But because if you do that, people are gonna be like, oh, that looks, you know, you're holding your finger down. So what you wanna do is get some nose and scar wax, and you're gonna place it on your finger like so, so that part of it's sticking up from your knuckle, and then you're just gonna blend the back of this right into your skin. So it's starting to look like so. It's all blended in a little bit. Of course it's not completely blended, so it still looks a little choppy, but I just want to get the bases down real fast. And then you want to also apply this on the sides too, just because you can see that, you know, there's knuckle there, knuckle there. So you're basically just making a wall that is higher than your knuckle. So I'm starting to do this, as you can see. And now you'll see that it's kind of, it looks like, you know, there's wax or something on there. What you're going to do is take your finger, and if you just kind of drag it along like so, the wax will start to melt a little bit under the heat of your fingers, and it'll lose that waxy effect, and it'll start to look more like skin. Just keep blending it and that will go away. And then what you want to do at the top is just kind of rip that away so it looks a little jagged, like so. It's not. So realistically, this is where the creases in your knuckle would be. So just take, you know, like a toothpick if you have it, if you don't have a spatula, and just lightly draw some lines in there. A lot of this will be covered by blood, but once the blood soaks into it, you can still see the depth of it. And now, that's pretty much the hardest part that you're gonna have to do. All you gotta do is take some of the black eyeshadow, a little bit on your brush, and then just brush right in here and at the tips so it looks dark in effect. Alright, and then take a Q-tip and some of your red face paint You can use red eyeshadow if that works for you. Last step is just to add blood. So you want to add a lot of blood right in the inside of here, all on the outside, and then you want to put some dripping down, because obviously the blood's not going to stay pooling where your finger was ripped off. I don't know if you can see, but you can still see the lines where the knuckles would be. My camera doesn't really focus very well, but it gives that cool effect like, okay, her knuckle was supposed to be there, but now it's not. And then you've got, once you get the right angle of that, and like the big thing is just the nose and scar wax building up past the knuckle, just because anyone can do this and be like, oh, I lost a finger, but the added height of this is like, that part's supposed to be bent down, you know, that gives the effect of the whole thing. And then, you know, do this to as many fingers as you want and be like, ah, I lost my finger. Pretty much the trick. It's super simple, and I hope this helps people with their costumes or just like grossing people out whenever they want. So this won't be my last tutorial this year, I promise, and very excited for Halloween. Alright, bye everyone.